The truck driver, who officials suspect may have failed to secure the emergency brake properly, has been released on bail. He was interrogated earlier in the day and has been barred from leaving Taiwan till the investigation has completed. The truck owner too was interviewed, but no charges were filed against him. Grieving relatives of those who died in the disaster held prayers at the crash site and emotional...
South from Taiwan's capital and along the island's mountainous east coast was packed with people ahead of what is a long holiday weekend here. Just as it was entering a tunnel, it's believed to have been derailed by a lorry that slipped onto the track from a nearby construction site. Rescuers worked to free those trapped in carriages ripped apart by the impact. Reports suggest that with almost 500 people on board, many had been standing up. The lorry slid off the road and crashed into the train, this worker says. Now all of the front carriages are damaged. Some passengers were able to walk to safety. But the mangled wreckage blocking the inside of the tunnel meant others had to use the roof of the train to escape. Ambulances ferried dozens of injured people to local hospitals. I was thrown to the floor. I hit my head and it started bleeding, this woman says. There was no space on the sides of the tunnel. We had to climb onto the carriage roof to get out. Taiwan's Premier, Su Tseng-Chang, visited the scene, while family members gathered to identify the dead. And the scale of the loss of life left a profound sense of shock on a national holiday meant to be a time that brings loved ones together. The president, Tsai Ing-wen, described it as heartbreaking. The island's state-owned railway network, while reliable and efficient, has suffered a small number of fatal accidents over the years. This is being described as the worst in decades.
Carriages blocking one half of the train track. The train line is the only track down Taiwan's remote and mountainous eastern coastline. Friday's devastating collision was caused when a parked railway maintenance truck slipped down onto the railway tracks as its emergency brake was not properly engaged. The train, packed with as many as 500 people, hit the truck just as it exited a narrow tunnel near the Hualien area. Specialist teams spent hours extracting victims and survivors on Friday, pulling them along the roof of the train to get them into the open. Rescuers said they were not sure whether further bodies might still be inside the wreckage. Taiwan's President Tsai Ing-wen paid her respects to the victims and thanked all those involved in the rescue work. Flags across Taiwan were at half-mast to show respect.
这一起令人痛心的事故造成重大的伤亡。今天来到花莲，就是来探视我们的伤者，还有慰问罹难者的家属。那么，我要向罹难者的家属表达哀悼之意，我们一定会持续的协助处理后事。那目前呢，各医院也全力的在救治伤者，会给我们的伤者最好的照顾。
The truck driver, who officials suspect may have failed to secure the emergency brake properly, has been released on bail. He was interrogated earlier in the day and has been barred from leaving Taiwan till the investigation has been completed. The truck owner too was interviewed, but no charges were filed against him. Grieving relatives of those who died in the disaster held prayers at the crash site. In emotional scenes, family members in tears chanted, "Come back to me," during a Taoist ritual ceremony, hoping to seek comfort for their lost loved ones.